Pioneer's got some new amps for 2019. They completely replaced their GM Digital Series amplifiers with clean-looking new models, like the GM-D8701 Class D Monoblock. Really, the only difference between the new model and the old D8601 is that the 8701 model has a new look with a high-quality textured flat panel and tough frame. Besides that, they're the same size and have the same specs. Pioneer's extra efficient Class D digital amplifiers mark a dramatic improvement in power output capability, yet are 50% smaller than the current GM Series Class AB amplifiers. So this monoblock will fit in most applications with ease, thanks to its dimensions of 10 3/8 inches in length, 2 3/8 inches in height, and 7 7/8 inches in width. At 1 ohm, the amplifier puts out 800 watts RMS. At 2 ohms, it does 500 watts RMS. And at 4 ohms, it squeezes out 300 watts RMS. Not bad for a monoblock that costs under $200 and is stable at 1 ohm, 2 ohm, and 4 ohm impedances. But as always, let's test it out ourselves. We'll start off with the 4 ohm test, 14.4 volts. Pioneer again rates this performance at 300 watts RMS, and we just went over getting about 305 watts RMS, 35.7 volts on the oscilloscope. Next test was at 2 ohms. Pioneer rates it at 500 watts RMS, and we exceeded that rating again, getting a very solid 524 watts RMS, 34.1 volts. Our final test was at 1 ohm. Pioneer rates it at 800 watts RMS, and we were able to squeeze out about 775 watts RMS before the amplifier began to shut itself down. A common occurrence we've seen with Class D amplifiers. We saw a little bit more of a voltage drop than we would have liked. We went out and got 2 more batteries so that we could have 100 amp hours of battery supply on top of our 75 amp power supply. We reran the test by jacking up our supply voltage to 14.9, and our supply setup was unable to cope with the sheer power demand. With that, we were able to get 816 watts of output with a short burst, and even after our supply voltage dropped to 13.69, it's safe to assume this amp exceeds its rating when provided with the proper battery and alternator setup. Take into consideration this limitation on our test bench. Most cars have 40 to 80 amp hour batteries and 65 to 90 amp alternators. So running 2 of these amps at 1 ohm will force you to upgrade your vehicle's alternator and batteries. The amplifier's adjustments include gain control and a low-pass filter of the subwoofer. Use the included remote bass control to make adjustments up front. Plug it directly into the bass boost input. To prevent circuit shutdown, Pioneer's new digital amplifier circuit protection control system senses its internal temperature and automatically moderates input level accordingly. Automatic signal sensing and turn on detects an input signal and turns the amplifier on as soon as you turn the ignition. Connecting a source to the amplifier is easy thanks to its RCA inputs. If your stereo doesn't have RCA outputs, get a line output converter. Link for that in the bio. The amplifier's RCA outputs allow daisy chaining of multiple amplifiers together for crazy systems. Besides power and ground terminals, the amplifier has speaker output terminals as well as 2 40 amp fuses to help prevent damage with the LED power protect indicator. We recommend 4 gauge power and ground leads and 10 to 12 gauge for speaker and subwoofer connections. Check out our amplifier installation kits, link in the bio. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Links in the bio. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button, but if you hated it, click the dislike button. Join the conversation below and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.